So yeah, I guess we're going back to Lucas's apartment because there's something that we should look forward to right here.
Minus 12 degrees.
Okay, question, Dwebs.
Yes.
I showed off screen, not on this commentary. I showed you the scene where Lucas gets attacked by the giant ticks. What were your thoughts on that? For the sake of context, by all means, tell us your.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Well, guess what? It's about to get even more retarded.
Let me guess, the ticks come out of the phone.
No, even better.
Even better.
Big series of unfortunate events.
Oh, look,
Hi,
it's
Steve
Plum.
Plum.
Steve Plum, what are you doing here?
It begins.
Yep. This chapter is called The Storm, by the way.
And here's where you would, feel free to make an adaptation of the book 3 of Series of Unfortunate Events.
No.
All of it. Basically, what's happening here, Jix, is every single object in my apartment is trying to kill me.
Everything starts trying to kill you.
Now, I know, and everyone watching this right now, including Riggs, I'm guessing they're probably asking themselves, why? Why is this happening? The answer is, I don't know. It's just happening.
They want payback for all those years of being kicked and all that stuff.
We didn't kick them!
And having their...
My theory is that this... okay, I'm going to turn on my film snob mode right now and say that this is David Cage's commentary on consumerism.
What the heck was up with that sound effect?
I have no idea. What the hell is up with David Cage?
Oh my god, the punching bag punched him!
Oh my god, no!
I'm sorry, punching
Stop
bag!
it! No!
Fridge, no!
Throw in the kitchen sink while you're at it.
Yes. He's getting attacked by everything, including the kitchen sink.
Cupboard, what? No, sofa! What are you doing that for?
We watch TV together.
Yeah.
Speaking of which...
Oh my god!
No!
You've
Phone, please!
You've got a
You've
call.
been disconnected.
You've got a call, Mr. King. Okay, let's keep... Okay, where the fuck is this wind coming from?
I know, Jesus.
Pedro, those 6 dots in the top left-hand corner of the screen, are they like how many chances you have to fail?
Yes, those are your locks.
Okay.
Oh my god, no! Ah.
No, the cardboard box. This will be the end of me.
Exactly.
I'm getting a paper cut.
Keep walking.
Yeah. Go on, I can make
my
it
god,
to
the
the...
paintings!
Oh my god, Art!
Coming to life!
Art! It's trying to kill me!
It's literally coming to life.
I'm sorry, David Cage.
This is revenge. This is David Cage's rage.
I'm sorry, but
He's getting...
I'm sorry, but the game Eve did a better job at creating murderous art.
What the fuck is going on?
Suddenly my apartment
this
is
guy's
suddenly
like
floating.
Is this an avatar of the guy that rejected David Cage at film school, so he's getting paid back on him?
Probably.
I don't... Why is this happening? I don't...
Read your
Why?
manuals!
This is what happens when you don't read it, children. Murderous books come flying at you.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
my
why,
god, the DVD
This is
player!
why, we're sure glad he didn't... Well, at least he didn't get himself a
Oh my
direct...
god, not the TV! No! Come back, TV! I paid so much for you! Not the frame!
So yeah, and now the floor starts falling apart
Because David Cage commands it.
Yeah, pretty much.
oh my god, no!
Oh my god, National City. How I wish I could actually run out there and go running and dashing up and down and all around.
Oh my god, guys.
Up and down and all around.
Shit just hit the fan.
You see,
Literally.
You see, Lucas? Now if you were like Sonic, you'd be able to easily sidestep all of this and just run downward that skyscraper, but nope. You have to be realistic by David Cage's standards, because this is totally realistic.
See, now you see, Sonic would love this.
Exactly.
And the game is over. Oh.
That's it, we're dead. Game over,
thank
guys.
God.
Let's go
So
home.
I'm going to
Yeah,
assume.
well,
so I'm
it's
going to
only
assume that the
three.
So I'm going to assume that the evil Steve Blum spirit gave him that vision.
Agatha had told him.
Yes.
I wanted to look
Okay.
for his brother Indigo.
What is the point of this?
I'd never been to his apartment.
I get that Steve Blum is trying to mess with his head, but did that scene really need to be that drawn out? Really?
And what's the point? I mean,
Stop.
okay, you're trying to make him seem like he's dying, but yet we're going to
Lucas
see
King.
later that he can
That's it.
clearly see that everything's fine.
That
So
scene didn't actually happen. It was just an hallucination caused by the Steve Blum character.
yeah, so I'm asking, why did the Steve Blum character do it?
Because he's bored and he needs someone to mess with, I guess.
But when we later
Lucas?
find... Well,
Lucas,
since I
open the
called
door.
some of his plan
Lucas?
earlier, it doesn't make sense because by those standards, it would endanger his
But I heard a
plan,
scream
whatever it will be, that involves Lucas. If Lucas dies...
Was it home? But he isn't opening.
No, his plan doesn't involve Lucas. It's kind of stupid. This game has a lot of holes, so I can't fix it.
Wait. So let me get this straight. We've been going with the impression that his plans do involve Lucas, and, you know, he's been using Lucas, but now all of a sudden his plans don't involve Lucas?
Lucas!
And the priest just committed a crime.
In order
Isn't
to
that like a big no-no?
No, the point is that too. But
Well, it's a big no-no anyway, but,
you know, we're gonna get a more clear explanation later on, Jova. But for now, I'll say that the Oracle needed someone at random. It didn't need to be specifically Lucas. It's just that Lucas would happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You
What's
know?
come over you?
So why doesn't he just leave Lucas and infiltrate another person, or is he just one of those spirits who tends to just stick with one person for his plans?
Somebody tried to kill me. For heaven's sake, Lucas.
We're gonna learn more
There's
about
no
that
one else
later.
here
But for
you
the sake
and
of
I.
spoilers,
You
I
were all
will.
alone when I arrived.
It's gonna
All
end up
alone,
stabbing
Lucas.
itself in the ass, isn't it?
What's
The plot
happening to
point.
me, Marcus? I don't know what's happening.
Mark,
Nobody knows what's happening.
Lucas,
Nobody knows.
Everything will be fine.
you seem to be under a case of
gonna help you.
David Cates syndrome.
See.
Okay, Lucas, do you think you're crazy now?
Things are gonna get crazy, aren't they?
Well, I
Whoa.
guess that means you seem just fine, and hello.
Call space.
And of course, it wouldn't be a David Cage game without a color team.
Except this one's
This
done
time with
horrendously. We can see her boobs right there.
Actually, we're gonna be able. To see.
And we see them
Actually,
right there,
we're gonna be able
too!
to.
We literally
we're
saw
gonna
the
be able
front
to
of
see
them.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually going to. No, that wasn't the last time even. We're gonna see her. We're gonna see her boobs later on.
Let me
in
guess,
the
it's when
final
she
part of
makes
the game.
out with Lucas.
Yes.
Caution, this playthrough
my God, I
is not for
called
anyone
it.
under the age of 18.
Nope.
Because,
feel I
as
should
David
mention
Cage
that,
said, we're
otherwise
supposed
it's-
to be trying to make video games for everyone. Oh, wait.
Took you time.
I was in the shower.
I felt I should mention that, otherwise someone will probably flag the video.
Impossible to ID the page.
David Cage, level 5, would like to have a word with you.
Yeah.
This looks like a lot of numbers to me.
As
I
would...
thought-
I have some ideas.
As would
Why don't
the
you fax
Kingdom
it to
Hearts
me?
team
I
run by
wasn't tired
Nomura,
anyway. I'm
also
sure
several
we can
Nintendo
take time.
divisions.
Disney.
Okay, I'll send it.
Disney,
If you get any
indeed.
brainstorms, give me a ring.
Brainstorm.
I'll be here for a while. Tonight's...
So yeah, guys, here's what's gonna happen now. We're going to have ourselves a tarot card session. Why, you ask? Well, because we need to basically.
Let me guess, that
David
tarot
Cage needs
card
to
things
foreshadow.
is going to be one of those often dark... Oh, I was about to call that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much
Basically,
just
David Cage is
foreshadowing.
David Cage is going to use it as a tool for foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah,
And
because
her
we've never
arms
had
are-
something like that before. But then again, it's a plot element, so Who knows? Maybe he'll
Did you notice
actually
that her arm?
Yes.
Did you notice that her arms were clipping through the dresser?
Oh hey, maybe David Cage will actually execute this foreshadowing scene well.
No. What is up with this music?
Hey, it's the International Germany channel, which New Yorkers have.
The thing about David Cage, I mean, from looking at Beyond Two Souls, they do feature a lot of European shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of which are more interesting than the game.
Except it's apparently supposed to take place in America. Unless you have a Time Warner cable box, you can't really do that. And even then, those aren't really the default channels.
I don't like leaving Sam home alone, especially now. This bookmark had me intrigued. I had a gut feeling that I was holding the key that would identify our killer.
You know,
Yeah,
like
you're
an
not
actual...
I wasn't about to go home to sleep.
Yeah, it's not like I have
A handprint.
It's not like I have fingerprints.
So this guy's...
And fingerprints I can get from the knife.
So this guy's a detective, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically what we're doing right now is we're playing Ace Attorney.
Objection.
I
This is
also
not-
object.
This is not Ace Attorney.
This is a lie.
Yes. You're lying. And I have the proof.
You lie.
Present your evidence.
I have proof. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, take a look at this credits list. Do you see any Japanese names on here? No, because this game was made in France.
Oh my god. And that means...
Dun dun dun.
Your Honor, I use that evidence just presented by my compatriot there to now present evidence that the man we saw earlier was in fact a stereotype. A man who tried to show him off as an Asian man was in fact not really Asian, as I also present by the fact that his accent constantly switched between Chinese to Japanese to Boston accent.
How can anyone...
Yeah, fun fact, earlier we ran into one of the Chinese/Japanese stereotypes. Okay, it was supposed to be a Chinese stereotype.
Quote
Because
unquote
Confucianism
Chinese.
and everything. But yeah, here's the thing. He has a stereotypical Chinese accent, but then, spontaneously, for some reason, he switches to a New Yorker accent, Boston.
Was printed in a bank.
You don't even have to try to listen to hear the accent drop. It is so obvious.
I know! Seriously! What the heck happened there?
Now we just have to figure out which bank printed it.
It just happened, Jova. Because emotions.
Poor directing.
Yeah, but David Cage, do you understand? Well, you kind of want to understand emotions, but do you understand retakes?
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Use them.
It's like if you had someone voicing a British person all of a sudden slip into a German accent.
Maybe David Cage. Yeah. Maybe David Cage took a cue from Ed Wood and thought to himself, fuck retakes. Okay, I have to explain something. For some moronic reason, there was an editing gap, and for a few seconds...
This is the plot twist. Time's frozen.
Exactly.
Time travel element, who knew?
Reminds me of our Sonic 06 playthrough, where the game actually froze on a cutscene.
Yeah.
Eggman froze time.
And truly...
He did that twice.
Do you think I should move now?
And then he wielded the power of Skype. The ever-demonic power of Skype.
Guys,
That explains everything. Eggman is the president of Microsoft.
And it's simple. That's always why Skype always runs just fine on our runs like Sonic Omochao Edition. Or Sonic Genesis.
Sorry, you were right in the middle of saying Skype runs just fine, but then you dropped
You
out.
dropped for a couple of seconds.
I did. I really did drop.
No, that is perfect. That is...
And that's all
Yep.
recorded. It's all recorded.
And we're still stuck on this cutscene.
Don't worry, it's almost done.
You know, I guess this is a
Sorry,
good
okay.
point. I guess this is a good time as ever to bring up that Eddie Murphy is trying to make Beverly Hills Cop 4, and I'm actually rooting for him on that because he understands what the problems with Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Who could that be at this hour?
Nice.
Not expecting anyone?
The thing
Oh,
is,
and
he's
not-
been in the industry long enough to handle himself.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our gay stereotype.
Oh
of the
my
game.
god, you are gay. I could tell it from the first word you spoke
In my
because of
capacity as your
the
friendly
tone.
neighbor, I wouldn't think of refusing your
I just,
boring
okay,
invitation
I don't
or
get
your
this.
excellent
Where
wine,
did the
Tommy.
stereotype of gay men speaking in some weird, ludicrous accent come from?
Affectionate voice.
I think I do have some somewhere.
I never
I
got
don't-
where that stereotype came up from, but it blossomed into a stereotype.
Weird music.
Oh, goody.
What's with
Totally.
this music?
Why are they playing the romantic
I,
music? It's like they're gonna have a
I
moment.
have no idea.
This is another one of those
So, yeah. So, yeah, I guess this gay guy is one of our, housemates, apartment, neighbors.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
He has no role in the
music
story.
stopped.
He's just here. He has no role or character to care about. He's just here to give us a tarot card session specifically for the
And
job,
be so
the job of
obviously
bullshit.
gay.
Look, the
Yeah.
drink isn't even covered. Like, the glass wasn't even touching their lips.
They can drink the air.
You know, David, I get that this is a PS2 game and the rendering, liquid moving is hard. Well, then don't have drinking scenes.
Well, no. Crash to Insanity did liquid movements just fine, thank you very much. I mean, hell, this games on the PlayStation 1 did liquid movements just fine.
Sonic 1 kinda did it.
I don't know. I guess the desire's just
True.
not there. My last romantic experience.
Heck, the N60, the GameCube. Oh, never mind. We're probably bringing up too many comparisons at this point.
I'm happy to
Pretty
see
much.
that you're smiling.
Long story short, everything is better than David Cage.
Yes.
Yep.
Not
It all
quite
bo-
everything, but
At the
you know.
No.
at the end, it all boils down to that pretty much.
Even that animated Titanic film.
Are we on about? Is this turned into the X-Men films now?
Funny you should mention that, considering as how that's one of the rip-offs I brought up in Beyond Two Souls.
My grandmother was a
Yep.
Especially Wolverine Origins and the Wolverine movie. Yeah.
Why would you want to rip off stuff from Wolverine Origins?
Because
see if you're going to meet your
Because
I
Hugh
don't know.
Jackman was in it, and it was a success.
Okay, Mr.
Ish.
Duarte.
Okay, it's probably because maybe it might have been a coincidence, because, the person with mystical powers is sort of a thing, but by the time of the train sequence, he's definitely ripping off the Wolverine, as in, the one that takes place in Japan now. The better Wolverine film.
Well, to be fair, this game was made before those two films, so...
Oh, I was talking more so about Beyond Two Souls.
Oh.
Beyond Two
Alright,
Souls is
sorry.
the one with the train sequence.
indeed.
Okay.
Take 2 cards.
All right,
Let's
take 2
see.
cards.
I'm going to call something that says that she has a dark future up ahead, and something to do with romance.
And Sonic.
Yes,
some
you
Oh
did.
my
reason.
god, this
And
actually
yes,
would
you
be
will
so...
be right.
Huh?
You would be right, Jova.
Going to be a dark,
Cliches.
There you go. Dark period.
terrible danger. Take 2 more cards.
Cliche.
And not a blue hedgehog inside.
Cliche is David Cage's middle name.
David Cliche Cage.
You're following someone and
Tragic. Let me guess, something involving tragedy.
he hides a heavy
There's going to be a prediction involving tragedy. I just know it. That's always one of the things that they used to foreshadow to make you feel invested.
Yep.
Her work partner's gonna die and she's gonna fall in love with a
Oh,
criminal.
great suffering and fear.
I see dark death.
What do you know?
Hate. Anger leads to suffering. Suffering leads to hate.
Whenever you need
Hate.
cheering
Oh
up.
wait, I got that wrong. Suffering is the last word.
Wrong movie.
As much fun as I thought.
It's okay, Tyler.
Fear
Oh,
is the
gee,
path
what
to
a
the dark
shot.
side.
My destiny holds for me.
I take it
Oh, I
this
got
guy
it.
never
Fear leads
read
to anger. Anger leads. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Which makes no goddamn sense, by the way. I mean, can't
Well, if you hate
depression-
something,
Let's be
If you
fair,
hate
let's be
something
fair,
long
let's be
enough.
fair. This was a mythology spoken by the same party who would later be slaughtered en masse because, you know, they never thought to pay attention to the, to their pupil who was sort of getting ticked off at the moment.
I never believed in
Yeah.
fortune telling anyway.
But anyway,
Then
Yeah.
again,
that was foreshadowing. That foreshadowing.
and I
that
called the
surprisingly
foreshadowing.
told-
I freaking called the
Makes sense when you're interested in
foreshadowing.
investments.
Again.
Come on,
you
David
can think about
Cage.
it.
Surely you could think of something better to do with that.
I was wondering, is there a way to identify
Nope,
a
we're pretty much
bank
done.
on a list of stock quotes that they
And
printed?
Oh, there's another thing. Tommy works at a bank, and he's about to tell us that we can use the watermark on the paper to figure out.
The
Um,
ID code is printed on a watermark?
yeah, it's so we can help. It can help Colin track down Lucas. Basically.
And we never
That's
see him
what it amounts
again.
to.
Don't. Is that right?
See
We
you,
never
mate.
see him again.
That's it.
Nope, we'll never see him again.
wow.
He's
He
pretty
was
much
just
done.
there because David Cage decided to put a stereotypical gay in there.
Wow. Well, now you know how I felt when he did that African thing. Granted, I'm not African. I'm African American, but I
Bookmark
don't
should be
know.
watermarked with the bank's ID code.
Well, I'm well aware that if he did try to make a British game, we'd probably all look like Doctor Who or Sherlock and drink tea.
I wonder what we do if we tried to do a Portuguese take.
If the only developer I ever trust when it comes to making British style games is Level 5. But that's just me.
So the Japanese
Well,
understand
sort of also
how
Square
small
Enix
them-
a bit.
Actually,
Well, at
Japan is
least-
quite a big fan of British culture, so...
I'll say it's like they're a fan of American and British stuff, but yeah, when they really are a fan of their British stuff, man, did they hammer it in. And in a good way.
Yeah, Level 5 do
In-
a great job.
in Square Enix in what exactly?
No, Square Enix is more. No, Square Enix is just anime weebo bullshit.
Well, I said that, well, Square Enix can at least handle British stuff good when they actually do it, I'd say. Of course, when I say British, I'm pretty much referring to the Neverland sequences. Well,
So now we're gonna pull a Tintin Secret of the Unicorn and use the light to reveal the watermark.
I think I found it.
oh,
Still
Tintin.
right.
Tyler?
I've got the code. You should have no trouble identifying which bank it corresponds to.
This
Yay!
time we
Progress.
kill him.
What's
I
the
think I'll
code?
pay a little visit to the bank tomorrow.
You want me to
It
go?
won't be easy. The code.
Okay, you go. We'll meet afterwards at the station.
Okay, so
What
Tyler's
happens if
going.
you say
See you
no?
tomorrow, Tyler.
See you
I
tomorrow.
say no, she'll go instead.
Oh, is
Oh.
she is...
We're pretty much done. We'll find out what exactly is going to happen when Tyler finally meets Lucas in the next part.
Hey, does anything different happen if she meets Lucas there?
Not really, no.